Hi friends, I am indoors today because it's a bit cold in the greenhouse and I'm not feeling the greatest, and I am seed harvesting. So I have been collecting different spinned blooms throughout the year, and also my daughter has given me a couple of her zinnias and stock blooms. So I will be harvesting Esperanza seeds, stock. Those are already kind of separated because I am going to leave the chaff because they are a little more difficult to get. So I'll just be placing those in the envelope. Spiky echinacea. These I've already harvested and separated. These I'll just be placing them in their containers. This is the rain lilies. Pride of Barbados. Zinnias. I've already started working on those. And this is a native seed that I harvested the seeds from. A native grass I've shown you. And so I'll be collecting those and putting those in the container. Some bee balm. I don't know if I'm gonna have much luck with that, but we'll try. And Nofofia. This I had harvested several months back now, so they are good and dry. This is not the ones that I had what looked like maybe a mite infestation. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm just going to, I'm gonna leave all the chaff on there, and we'll go from there. But I'll be separating them and then placing them in their containers. And then last but not least, you saw on my other video that I had pruned the Inland Sea Oats. And so I'll be cutting those and placing them in a container, harvesting container. Exciting times. Okay, so for the zinnias, this is the seeds. I don't know if you can see very well. So they are very deceiving in what they look like. So this is the petal here, and you can see what they actually look like. They look like little arrowheads. So that's what I'm going to be collecting off of each of the petals and placing them into its own little container. So I purchased this container. I actually got it off of Temu. So on the bottom, it has small tube like that, and it comes with stickers so you can label them, and that's what I have done. So I do have collected, let's see if I have some seeds already collected in there. And then it comes with these larger tubs, which is the zinnias in, and when you can see, those are already, I'm already filling those in, and those are also numbered. So here's some Inland Sea Oats that I have in there, and marigold seeds. So these are actually kind of fun, and it keeps everything nice and clean. You can see them, so in case they're having any issues, you can get rid of them or anything like that. So pretty excited, and if you want to hang out with me while I do some harvesting, I'd greatly appreciate it. So this, what I like about this container is that it keeps everything dark and the seeds dark, so they're not in sunshine at all. And I'm just keeping a running tab of what those seeds are in the containers, and the date that I harvested them as well. And I've placed a plastic tablecloth on my table, so this way any yucky, dirty stuff I can just clean quickly. So I finished the zinnia seeds, harvesting the zinnia seeds. You can see them in there. So I'll put them back into the container. And this is the discarded or inferior seeds chaff. I did have a wild idea that possibly trying to seed the inferior seeds out into the garden. So what I'm going to do is I'll collect all of the seeds that I feel that may not germinate here, and I'll put it in a larger container and designate a specific area out in the garden, and then sow them and see what comes up. One, I wasn't expecting them to germinate, so if they do, that's great. And two, they're just going to decompose in the soil, and so it's actually going to be beneficial to the ground. So I'm going to give it a try and see if it actually works. So that'll be a project that I will do this early spring, and take you guys along for the ride. So the next sowing will be the Pride of Barbados. So these are 5. So I already have some, and I did grow some from seed this year, and I got a good maybe 18 of them. So I was pretty happy with them. So you do have to scar them. So I nicked them and then soaked them in some water and for 24 hours and then planted them. So all you do is just pop them open. If you pull them from the plant, they will, most of the time they'll stay in their little pouches, but sometimes they will pop open. So they're just like little peas or green beans, right? And so on the plant, they will like twist almost and pop open. And they themselves, the pods themselves, are beautiful on the plant because they turn this beautiful rustic color, almost like a burgundy. And so up against the green leaves, it's really pretty. And I did plant those. I don't know if you saw that video, but the pink Pride of Barbados. So they have not bloomed, so I don't think I'll get any flowers, blooms this year. Since we're already into winter, I don't think they will get a chance. So as long as I keep the roots healthy during the winter, we'll be able to get some next year. So I'm excited to see that since I've only grown the traditional orange ones. Again, the underdeveloped seeds, I'm just going to place in my seed mix and see how that project will develop. Okay, there they are. And I'll harvest these again. Pride of Barbados is really, really pretty. The way their structure of their leaves and their flowers are very tropical looking. So I love doing those. So what should we do now? I'm going to show you the Esperanza. So I have harvested some already. And I grew those, and they grew really well this year. Sorry, I have to put my glasses on. This one is already extended. Okay. So it has opened up because they grow in like these. I think I've shown you on another video when they're closed. They look like this, and you can kind of see. Well, this is what they actually look like, and you see them on top of one another. So there's actually quite a bit of seeds in just one pot. So they're like in a really thin, silky material. So this way they can float on the air, on the breeze or the wind. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out just like that. And you'll probably get about 20, at least 20 in a pod. And then you see the back side. Nature is amazing, right? It's from seed to seed, what they require. You hear my dog Ferdinand scratching himself. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this, and you can see how many he's already broken open and collected down at the bottom. Whew, okay, so I finished doing the Esperanza. That was a little bit of work. Quite a bit. Got some groceries delivered in the process, so that was good. Look at all these. I would say an easy 200 seeds in here. Obviously, not all of these are going to germinate, but even if we get half, it's still 100. So I'm going to separate these for myself and for my sister. I did. I planted some Esperanza this year, and I was able to give my sister 4 of them, and they're doing really well. They're small still, but they're doing good. So let's see. So I'm gonna give her this envelope, and what I'll probably do is this spring is go out, find the good areas that she wants them, because she was thinking about planting them up her driveway. So that's gonna work. That's a good amount, little cushion there. You see that? That's pretty good. And the rest I'm going to put, so I have 11. Will be this container of Esperanza. Just tap them in. Esperanza grows really well here in Texas, and they are deer resistant so far, the experience that I've had. They may nibble, you know, the young ones may nibble just to get the experience of what they are, you know, gonna like and what they're not gonna like. And they do have a slight fragrance, sweet fragrance, which is nice as well, in addition to their bright yellow flowers and the glossy green leaves, which is so nice, especially here when it gets super hot. So I will be interested to see if I can get the orange ones. I don't know what the name of it is, but regardless, and then go ahead and grow those. This one's nice and tight, full of Esperanza seeds. I would say at least, I would say good 100 at least in here. So next year is gonna be quite fun. So let me write that down in here, Esperanza. Seeds, and this was November 25 is when I harvested them from my Esperanza shrub down in Bill Hilly. So the next I'm going to do is this native grass. I'm just going to place those into a container, and those I have shown before. I want to say they're swan vine is what it's called, and they do not take kindly to being like transplanted at all. And They are carnivorous. And the flowers are a beautiful black and like a plum color. And their leaves are a dark sagey green and also plummy. And they grow very low, the grass, very low growing, and it's a vine. It's really cool. Okay, so those I have collected there, and I will try to grow those next spring as well. So swan vine, and then this I'll just toss in my bin. And this is the tubes. So number 5, swan vine. Okay. And then this, the rain lilies. This is of course an old seed, an old herb, spice bottle. So number 13, I'm going to just drop those in there. And for the most part, when I get the rain lilies seeds, I usually just open them up and then have them just fall to the ground, because I don't want them to go too far out of that area, because I want to be strategic in where those grow. Obviously, I don't want them to be growing in walkways. All right, so that was number 13. Green lily. And those were collected October 25. So those will actually grow bulbs, which is kind of cool. So they look like almost like a garlic, onion kind of type bulb. So, but the nice thing about that is that they actually stay longer than just a season. So they'll go from anywhere from early spring, late winter down to fall, late fall. So I still have some that are out right now. They haven't bloomed. They typically will bloom when it rains, after it rains. So it's just beautiful because it just is like a whole, depending on how it's already casted or naturalized, it'll just be these beautiful white star-like. There'll be 6 petals, flowers, and they smell so delicious. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. It has a hint of pinky purple in the throat, but well worth having them in your landscape if you can get them, especially for us Texas locations, because it's just a nice vibrant color that sometimes we just need. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is cut and clean up these wonderful Inland Oats. Talk about some work, right? So I'm just going to cut these, well, break them off. And that's one stalk. And I'm going to drop these over to the neighbor cows so they can eat. Drop this. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Would have kept it longer. I just wanted to clean up the garden and harvest these before they get, rained on too much, and then it spoils the seeds. That's what I did not want to happen. Although I have plenty, so it's not like I would run out of all of those. So okay, I'm going to continue doing these all, and then I'll come back when I go ahead and plant them in the container. Okay, so I finished all of the Inland Sea Oats. I'm telling you, I probably have a good 1,000 seeds. And the reason I say that is because just one of these right here is almost 20 seeds, right? And so they just pop off, and then that's one little seed that will grow, one little kernel, grain. So yeah, quite crazy. So I'm gonna place these in these manila envelopes, and we're gonna call it good. So I am done for the day because it is almost 3 hours that I've been doing this. About 2.5 hours, I would say. And I need to start getting dinner started, feed my dogs. And so I will do the rest of my seeds probably next week, just because today is Friday and excuse me, today's Thursday. Oh, so I'll be able to do some more tomorrow. So I will catch you up with those that I do tomorrow. But for today, I am done, and I want to say thank you for stopping on by and seeing this. And I appreciate you. If you like what you see, I know I'm not the greatest or the flashiest, but I'm here. Hit like, subscribe, and you'll be able to continue seeing my videos. So if you have somebody that likes gardening videos, suggest they come pop on by and watch, and I would greatly appreciate that. Have a great day. Bye.